in the late 1950s. I loved working at the ABC at that time, I think as just about everybody did. That was a very exciting period because TV hadn't started. I think it might have started in Sydney. They were still building the studios at Toowong. I was one of the first ones employed there. I had to have this interview with about 4 or 5 men, and a couple of them looked rather foreboding. Later I got to know them and they were very nice. And I found out the reason. It was because dozens and dozens had applied for this position as secretary to the supervising engineer, and he'd probably be the main person working in television because he had to be a very brilliant electronic engineer. Kevin Burke. Well, Kevin knew my high qualifications and he loved to dictate long screeds and knew I'd be capable of handling it and typing it back accurately, which was very essential. And so Kevin hoped that I would get the job, but he was one of the interviewers, but these other 3 or 4 men, I found out later it was because I'd been in America. And at that time, everything was very, very British, BBC, don't you know. I went for the interview and I'd had on an outfit that I'd bought, I think at Bergdorf Goodman's or one of those classy stores, which was supposed to be beautiful, and I thought it was, but it was fairly colourful. It had the top was, I mean, these days it would be very popular with all the pretty floral dresses and that, and feminine things, but it was sort of a floral top, and then the skirt was a kind of a beautiful rich or yellowy gold woven sort of linen-y material. But my big downfall was that I came along with the wrong chapeau, according to them. I had on a pillbox hat, which was all the rage in America because Jackie Kennedy had made them popular. But the fashion hadn't reached Australia yet. And I go along with my pillbox hat and my handbag that was supposed to go with the outfit and the hat and the shoes and all the rest of it. The Americans used to coordinate everything, which they do here now too. And they'd never seen anything like this before. I got these awkward questions thrown at me. Why on earth did you go to America? Why didn't you go to London? You know, the penny soon dropped and I thought, uh-oh. So I started trying to talk with a bit of a British accent and play down the fact I'd been in America, but I didn't find out till later that it was really the hat that almost cooked my goose. They'd never seen a pillbox hat and they thought it was ridiculous and that my outfit was terribly inappropriate for a serious interview.